Dale Tales. Woo!
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to Icewind Dale, presented by Quest and Chaos, Rime with the Frostmaiden. Yeah. We got a game to do today, but first we got some announcements. We got our friends, Nord Games. Go to nordgamesllc.com/3.html. That's our affiliate link with them. You help them, you help us, and if you use the coupon code chaotic20, you're going to get yourself 20% off. Another one of our friends of the show is Birds of Paradise. Yeah, made by our very own Andrea of The Burbs. Congratulations, by the way, on the new child.
The baby.
The baby. But yes, if you go to birdsofparadise.com, you'll find a bunch of pretty dyes, bird-themed and Arizona-themed, and a lot of other pretty colors. And if you use the coupon code CHAOTIC at checkout, you're going to get yourself 15% off. Final friend of the show, aside from you friends, but business friend, is D&D Beyond, the official online tool set of Dungeons & Dragons. They help streamline your game so you can get to the RPGing quicker and faster, stronger, harder. Yes. So check out dndbeyond.com. Really helpful tool set. I use it all the time. I use it to create custom monsters or do quick reference checks. Instead of flipping through a bunch of pages, I can just go blinded. What does that do? Or I could also look at my DM screen. But you know, you get the gist. So check out dndbeyond.com.
You know what D&D Beyond needs to do? Sorry if I interrupt here. They need to fix their concentration listing. That's broken in the player's handbook.
Yep.
Anyway, because concentration doesn't list all the things that require or break concentration.
Mm-hmm.
And it should.
Lots of things.
Soapbox done. Sorry, James.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You know, we got to call them out so that way they'll be our partner. Yes. Shout out to Gimpy Libby for 27 months of subscriptions.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you
Good
very much.
friend.
That is 2.25 years. It's a lot of time. When we're going into our third? We've been through our third? I remember we started in October.
I think June was our first showing of Solari.
Oh, right.
June
Solari.
Of 2018.
I forget Solari was the first show, not Chaos.
Yes.
Agents. Anyway, thank you for joining us for these 2.25 years, and I hope you join us for another 2.25 more. Cool. Okay, those are our friends. That's our shout out. And shout out friends to our Patreons. Check out patreon.com/questsandchaos. We're rolling out the perks. We're doing a new After Dark special. It is not as suggestive as we make it. It's just a little you get to join us for the little cool down after every session, see what people talk about and what the player going on through players' minds, especially me, because I have a penchant for cliffhangers.
So as an example of something that is after dark, not for children to consume, before the show, we were talking about which DuckTales characters we would be. So very similar adult type of content.
Exactly. And
please let us know.
Getting Dale Tales. You can't read that. We'll get Dale Tales to you very soon. Woo.
Yeah, there won't even be static on the screen. It'll be very clear. You want to adjust your antennas or hit the TV box.
But only through Patreon.
Yeah.
Don't forget to slap that TV box. Cool. Yeah, so patreon.com. You can also help us out here on Twitch by donating the bits. We got 500 bits from the Hefner directly to me. Hef, is everything okay? just want to make sure you're not doing the one-on-one. Just, do you want them to die? I want to make sure. You okay, buddy? Just let us know. Give me a wink or something. 2 winks if use it to kill them. 1 wink, use it for my NPCs that can never hit anything. Okay. Just checking. All right, cool. That's Patreon, that's Twitch. You can also help us out by watching us on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that bell for notifications, and slap subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Cool. If you're subscribing on Twitch, cool. If you're listening to us on podcasts, keep listening to us on podcasts. We're very popular there.
I was hoping you were going to scream at the top of your lungs. If you're listening to us on podcast. Yeah, exactly. Good morning.
Look up behind you.
Yeah, look up behind you. Look over there.
Yes, if you're watching this in a deep, dark room in the middle of the night, hope I'm not your sleep paralysis demon.
No, that was that weird thing from Dragon to Icefire Peak a couple of weeks ago, where I was like, "Excuse you, what the hell?" Yeah, that thing with the faces and whatever. Gross.
Cool. I think that's it. Any announcements on everybody else's side? Anything on the Q&C side, Thomas? Anything special?
COVID guidelines are relaxing, so that's just an exciting bit of news for everyone and for us here in the studio. This Tuesday, you can see Tiana over on the Torpid Network. I believe that is correct.
That is correct. She will be playing in our One Shot in the Dark series, which I am DMing. So if you want to come watch her play on that side of things and probably ruin my module, because that has been the grand tradition, is that every guest manages to break my module, come on over, say hi.
What time is that on Tuesday?
It is 7 p.m. on Tuesday on twitch.tv/Torpid Network. I'll make sure to post in the streaming friends channel about
Pacific Standard Time?
Pacific Standard Time.
So one other big announcement is that we hit 2,700 followers. Well, and as such, we're going to do a t-shirt giveaway, 3 sizes, limited to what's in stock. I mean, mini sizes, 3 different styles. You got your weird octopus getting massaged. You have your natural one billboard, and you've got our giant logo. Logo is definitely closer than it appears on that shirt. It's enormous. Anyway, we're gonna do that when we get like a big raid today. So stick around for the big raid. We will do that.
Yeah.
Then
Stick around like glue. Cool. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about? Okay. Well then, let's get in right when Elspeth is crying on this afternoon, day, whatever time it is for you, episode of Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden. and welcome back. Last time on Rime of the Frostmaiden, our heroes had found themselves in the ramshackle, an abandoned inn in the very upward point of 10 towns. The 10th town, I don't know, they didn't actually say which, like numerically, which towns came first, last, and in between, but the northernmost town, Lonelywood, is where they found themselves in, within the ramshackle, an abandoned inn where the proprietor, an undisclosed amount of time before their arrival, had hung themselves. So it was closed down, but you know, being the peoples that they are, they decided to stay there. They did receive a bit of a warning, a voice on the wind warning them of the Red Wizard of Thay. But nothing happened in the evening, save a sighting of Oriel once more, checking out the sunspot that Donovan had set up, or at least the location of it, as it had dissipated prior. They awoke and began to make their way back down to Targus. Before reaching there was a bit of a run-in with the knucklehead trout mob. So don't recommend Renner going into Mare de Walden anytime soon. They will beat you to death. You'll be swimming with the fishes. Hey. But they did retrieve a pearl for Donovan to finally cast Identify. But also in terms of magical goods, when they made their way to Targus, they re-outfitted themselves with some nice weaponry and unloaded a few of their cursed items in a backwoods shop run by a young preteen named Rickon, who, despite all the other children characters I have put into this campaign, was not beguiled by Elspeth. Instead, just simply wanting to do the transaction. They were able to receive a nice spell scroll of Leomund's tiny hut, in which Donovan will likely be putting into his ritual casting book very, very soon. And yeah, they offloaded some of their cursed items. They learned that they had some psi crystals that give them telepathy, but a very annoying dinging sound that will constantly ring in their head. So they decide to unattune to it. Anyway, after that, they headed back to Brynchander, where they went to the House of the Morning Lord to let their friend, their employer, Copper, know that Macretus, a friend of his, had passed on to the next life after having created the device that Donovan used to bring Sun for a brief moment to Icewind Dale. But unbeknownst to our characters, and not because I forgot, Copper noticed that they were touched by the Morning Lord, which mechanically, every morning, they get 10 temporary hit points. Womp, womp, wow, indeed. They went upstairs to get some rest, noticing that there was already a pack on one of the 6 beds there, but at least there were 5 remaining that they were able to take residence in. Elspeth decided to stay downstairs for a brief moment, pray to her gods, Jurgle and Kelmvor, about, hey, did I fuck up? And received no response. And after their brief prayer, they felt a tap on their shoulder, and they were reintroduced to the emerald green eyes, framed by dirty blonde braided hair, captain of the guard of East Haven, Indra Arlagath. And Elspeth broke into tears. And that's where we begin today's story. Elspeth in tears, Indra smiling, but then the mouth drops, seeing your tears roll down your face.
For Sirenscape, do you have any K-pop drama music right now?
Oh,
But damn. But actually,
Right.
Hey. Let's see if I can find
No,
something.
I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
Oh, I will find something.
Something romantic.
We had Yes last week. What is it this week?
Aww.
I type in romance and it pops up Curse of the Crimson Throne, Edge of Anarchy, Dead Warrens.
I mean, I have also played in that campaign, and there was romance, but it was not like this.
Oh man, that's funny. Oh, let's go with this one. That sounds nice. Hopefully it is nice.
You should play something though.
I am.
Okay, good.
Oh.
I don't know what it
Unrelated.
sounds like. If it's like boom, ticka-dum, ticka-dum, ticka-dum. I can't hear it on this end. So that'd be
Nobody can hear it but the audience. That's the best part about it. Siren.
Bonanza.
We have tangentially related, I guess. My girlfriend and I had asked our home device one night to play ocean sounds at like 2 a.m. because we were just having trouble sleeping, and it replied, "Now playing The Witching Hour," and there were like wolves that were like howling, and we're like, "What?" And then we asked again, and then she actually played it like like ocean sounds. I was like,
Oh,
"Is that a
weird.
one-up? Was that?"
Oh, nice.
I think
would
James
have loved to have
programmed
been-
your voice.
trolling you. Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
Billy Ocean. Get out of my dreams.
Target.
But actually,
Yeah.
Are you listening, Renner? Is it appropriate?
The listening hour.
I
Let's
think
see.
there's music. I think it's playing.
it's there. It's good. Yeah.
Sounds okay. Okay.
So, sorry, I just cranked it.
No, it's there. It's good.
Trying
But
to keep
you-
it low, just kind of like just barely there, so it covers up.
Ambiance.
Yeah. So, she looks to you as you're crying. Hi.
I'm sorry. I didn't think. Hello. How are you?
Pretty good. Are you not good? Should I go back upstairs?
No. I'm sorry. I didn't expect to. I didn't expect to see you again. I mean here. I mean. I think you just caught me at an awkward time. That's all. What brings you here?
I was looking up just the Duergar. I was seeing if there were any other traces of them elsewhere, and I just decided to thought Brinshander would be the best opportunity to. Duergar.
Yes. Have you found any particular leads?
Yes, actually, the one that escaped, we found where they were hiding out, apparently in East Haven. They were lodged up in the East Haven Ferry.
Oh.
Yeah, and there was a tiny map with crude drawing. Looks like there's a point of interest up near Kerkonig.
Oh, Kekonik.
Yes.
Yes, that makes sense. We found a mine that had some activity going on. We thought maybe there was a connection to the Underdark there, but we didn't really get a chance to delve in too deeply. That was not meant to be a pun. That was just
I mean, if you are in the mine, it was under and dark.
Yes, it was both of those things. I'm very glad to see you. I hope everything's all right back in East Haven.
Yes. I left it to the second in command, and as a captain, at times you have to go about doing business outside of your town, and it is it is
Yes.
good to get outside. Can lead to some happenstance.
Yes, I'm sure it can. Well, I shouldn't keep you up. I suppose I was just doing my nightly. I'm finished with
Okay.
If you need to do your nightly rituals, I don't know if you have that or not.
Oh no, I mean, I tend to do some stretching before going to bed, but already have done that. Went for a little bit of a walk. It's been a minute since I've been in Panchanda.
Yes.
Are you staying here, like upstairs? So?
Yes, I think the others are probably already up there, gone to bed, going to bed, something. I just needed a moment. We've had a very last few days have been a lot.
I'm sure I did receive your letter, and
Oh, good. I'm glad that made it. You can see Elsbeth is like very much on the verge of crying again, is trying really hard to hold it together because she doesn't want to freak Imdra out again.
But yes, I'm sure you also, but I early morning, so going to head upstairs.
Yes. Why don't I go with you? No, not go with you. Why don't we just go up at the same time so we don't have to do that awkward
Yes.
thing? Yeah.
And it I mean, makes sense. We're just going to be sleeping in the same place. So,
Right, yes.
I mean, not same bed, just
No.
there's another bed over there, and
Yes,
I don't know if you saw my bag. I've
Oh,
already.
is it your bag? We saw
Yes.
a bag, and apparently none of us thought to investigate that.
Oh,
I'm glad
no.
it's just you. Could have been. Oh, yes, we should just go upstairs. Yes.
Yes. At which point, Imdra kind of takes the lead, and right at the base of the stairs, she turns around. Would you tea, coffee? You can bring your friends tomorrow morning. I've just heard a lot of things that might be helpful to you and the rest of your group, and
Yes, that sounds wonderful. That's a excellent way to start the morning. I'm sure Azar loves tea.
yes, a little caffeine too gets the
Yes.
mind going.
Yes.
We should go upstairs.
Yeah. Yes. Let's upstairs.
And and you see there's Imdra's bed, and I mean technically next to it there's the other bed. There's space in between. I'm sure the other four have taken residence.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, sure. Elspeth's bed is next to Imdra's. I rolled a 19.
Is anyone awake at this time? It would be about 30-ish minutes or so.
Yeah, Azar gets up early, so she did sleep early.
Honked out.
Yeah, Renner's asleep hugging his new trident, attuning to it while he's sleeping.
I'm thinking Donovan is in the corner scribing his spell scroll
Okay.
into his book.
Excellent. So you're gonna take the time to do that. Imdra's like, sorry. Gotta get. Good night, Elspeth. And then
Sort
gets
of
in bed and
hand to Donovan.
just you watch as Imdra just kind of like lays in bed and just stares at the ceiling.
Yeah, Elspeth just sort of like awkwardly realizes the order of the sleeping arrangements and is just like, oh, okay. Goes around opposite side of the bed, sits down like back to, and does the very awkward like, okay, pulls boots off and just like slides under and like keeps her back the whole time. Like, okay.
All right. So, as evening, as night, as sleep finds you all, you can take a long rest. If I don't think anyone took any damage. Oh no, Renner did from the travel.
At some point overnight, I actually cast the dome inside this place and just like hanging out.
Boy, what color is it?
It's wood colored, so
Okay.
it looks like the wood. Oh, I think it's not. It's not like
a
illusion.
singular opaque color.
Yeah,
so
so just
brown.
kind of the color of the walls.
Yeah, a brown shade. And since you're in the corner, just like kind of shoom, doesn't get like the full half sphere, but creates a nice little dome and slightly translucent. You look out and you can see your compatriots slow rise and fall. I'll make a perception check if you won't mind. 16. You look over to where Indra is, and occasionally you just see her glance over and then just stare back at the ceiling. Flips over to her side. And a lot of rustling. Eventually, you see her find stillness with a pillow over her head.
Very good. All right. No. Snooze as well.
In the dome?
Yep.
Okay. Morning finds you all. It's still dark as but Mishan, the caretaker to this house, begins to light. You can feel a little bit of warmth from below and a little bit of the creaking of the floor as they exit from their room and has to make past all of your 6 beds. And as you all begin to awake at the very cusp of the spell, you see a brown dome surrounding where Donovan was.
What?
I'll vanish it. Oh, whoa! It's way colder out here.
Why are you sleeping on the floor, Donovan?
Oh, Did you see it? Did you see it? That was I think that was called a tiny hut.
Ah.
We can all cram in there out on the tundra, and it's nice and toasty inside.
Does seem more pleasant than digging into the snowbanks as we've been doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's probably start to do that, otherwise we just sink into snow.
Well, yes, but that'll at least keep us warm in the
Ah.
snow, from what I understand.
Oh, Indra.
Oh,
Hi.
by the way, everyone, Imdra's here.
Pillow pushes off. The braid is kind of like mangled a bit, and you see her undo it, and she's like, "Oh, hello." Starts to unfurl it and just like try and.
Renner's just gonna look at Indra. I was gonna say Alondra. Look at Elspeth, and then look back, and just kind of smile subtly. Be like, All right. Boys, how about we head down to help forge the fire for breakfast? What do you say?
Oh.
Why would
Okay.
we do work?
Let's go. Azar, can you keep eyes on what's happening up here? I say we go downstairs, and he's just gonna kind of try and pull Amoa, his 4'8" stance. Just be like, let's go downstairs. Come on, let's go see what we got downstairs.
I could cast bonfire here if we need to cook up.
Yeah.
here. Oh,
He's
okay,
gonna,
okay.
like, kind of drag them or attempt to move downstairs.
I imagine Donovan is like trying to pull his boots on to catch up.
You can see your pants. He's like, we don't have time for that, Donovan. Let's go.
Elspeth's just watching, like, it's very good of you to help Michonne. Why is everyone in such a hurry this morning? We haven't even decided where we're going yet.
I heard there's a lovely tea place. You like tea, right, Azar?
Yeah, I love tea. It's wonderful. She's slowly putting the teeth of her bear trap back together and puts it in the bag.
Indra looks at the bear trap and looks at you putting it away. It's like, okay. Well, looking to you, Elspeth. Should we? I mean, us three, we can all go get tea, and we can get the other three, and or do we want to eat breakfast first? I don't know how does tea set in your stomach if you don't have food?
I can manage. However, I just Azar, did you all come up with some plan last night before I came upstairs that I don't know about? They seemed in such a hurry to leave. We were all going to go get tea, and Imdra was going to
I don't know.
update us on some of the happenings in East Haven, but
I don't know. Maybe Renner had gas. I don't know.
I mean, he does only eat raw fish, but that hasn't changed. So, right, well, maybe the three of us go get some tea and then come back, and then by that point they'll all have figured out whatever they're doing. Or we just
Sure.
get them on the way
Yes.
as we get downstairs. Anything?
Let's get the boys and go. Let's get them and go.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah. As soon as I fix her hair.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, and it is tousled. She fell asleep in the braid. It's a tangled mess.
Yeah, Azar will fix her hair first.
Okay.
Elspeth will go downstairs and try to find the guys, and she will do the same thing. She'll probably go find Donovan first and just be like, Did you all come up with a plan before I came upstairs last night? Rena seems to be in such a hurry to go.
No, I immediately passed out.
Oh, okay.
I was scribing Tiny Hut.
Yes. Rena, is there something?
Well, I've seen that look before. Again, I know that look when you see someone that you fancy, and I thought that you could use some girl talk time, private time upstairs. I don't know what.
Fancy.
As Azar interrogates Indra.
Girl talk.
How do you interrogate?
Like, well, so why are you here? What are your intentions towards my friend? No.
Sorry, what?
No,
This is amazing.
Like, first, no, why are you here?
I am here because the Durga attacks that were happening, or not attacks, but like we continue to see traces of their footsteps, but they didn't make any attempts on the Charlemagne. So I thought it'd be best to see if there are any other larger deposits in larger
In a
town.
church?
I'm just staying here for the night. I was investigating.
Oh, you're broke. Okay, that's fine.
I like to think I am being frugal. I mean, I am captain of the guard, but it's still...
It's okay, that's fine. And I just continue to braid her hair.
And as you continue to braid, Imdra at one point is like, so, Elspeth, she was crying last night. Is everything okay?
She was crying? What happened?
Oh, I arrived and I saw her crying, and I was just wanted to check if everything is okay.
No, she seems sort of stressed since she died. I don't know.
Oh, died.
Yeah, we were dead for a little while.
Okay, that's new. Uh, I mean, I'm sure being dead would do that to a person. She likes tea, right? Like,
Doesn't everyone?
that's a good point. Good point. Okay. So how did you come to meet her? Yeah.
Oh, I met her in a bar in your town.
Oh. Okay. Noted. Well,
It's too tight. And just continued braiding all that hair.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Thank you. I actually haven't had it braided this well in a while. I just simply, do it real quick on myself, and thanks.
Yeah. Now press the shade it, make it nice and clean.
And she's been out for a while, bathing, not necessarily on the top priority.
Wearing lots of layers, yeah.
Yeah. When you're nice and warm, you don't want to take it off. But yeah, it prestidigitates and you watch some of the flecks leave, and her dirty blonde hair becomes just slightly more blonde.
And I do believe yeah, I am going to also use one use of it for the next hour. So she'll have a slight like floral scent, sort of like perfume.
Noted. Any particular floral scent?
Rose.
Oh, okay. You finish.
Very light. So you'd have to be close.
Noted. So
I'm in the mood for love.
La vie. But you finish braiding Imdra's hair and you begin to make your way down. Imdra is standing there. Slightly more complex braid than her prior one, but it frames her face well. Good morning, everyone. I feel like that the wake up was a bit of a awkward moment. I know you were not expecting me, but I extended an offer to Lady Elspeth for some tea, and was wondering if you all would like to join us.
Donovan just looks at Renner to be like, just that look of yes, no, what?
Sounds good.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Azal, good job.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, tea sounds good.
Lovely.
Can Renner perceive on how Elspeth reacts when she says, "Should we all go get tea?" I'm just curious.
Do an insight check, please.
Okay. 15 plus something, I believe. That is a 17.
How much would you like to divulge?
I mean, I rolled a 9 on keeping a stone face, so you can probably tell a little bit. She's spinning on what Renner said about like when you see someone you fancy and it's like puzzling through that, like gets it. Like she got what he meant. What she is puzzling on is the like, wait a minute, is that actually the feeling that I'm having? And she's also feeling very like, the assessment of she's been stressed since she died was a very accurate one from Azar. And so I think there's a lot of the just like, she's just kind of like staring around at everybody and trying to figure out also why everybody else is acting weird. Because while she's starting to figure out what's going on internally, she has no idea that everybody else has picked up on it that hard. So she feels like she's the last one to the party. So she's just like, mostly just keeps staring at the braid though, like assessing the braid.
Oh my god, I stand a questioning character. This is so amazing. Come through. Do you look uncomfortable or do you look enamored?
Confused.
Confused? Okay. If it's
Full-
confusion, then
Yeah, like probably confusion and probably a little bit of gay panic.
okay. Yeah,
Little-
Renner's not a complete dick.
Little bit of
when it
gay
comes
panic.
to that. Okay, so in that instance, seeing Donovan look over at Renner will just look back, like look at her gay panic, and then just kind of be like, perhaps we should all go for some type of tea moment in the morning. Maybe Lady Elspeth would like an escort.
Yes, I would love to know news of East Haven.
Yes.
Yes. I'd be happy to share. I've been. All of your friends refer to you as Lady Elspeth. I'm sorry if I've not been showing you the same deference as I should be.
No, it's not. I don't quite know where that came from. I'm not just Elspeth. I grew up in a convent. I don't know. My father was an adventurer. It's not anything.
I think the lady understates her own importance. When we first met, she was quite knowledgeable about many things, and she carried herself with quite some poise. I automatically assumed she was a lady, so I called her Lady Elspeth, and that is where it stuck.
I thought she was a ranger at first.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
I
I
thought
think-
she was a scholar.
Maybe a druid too. I mean,
Renna, aren't you some sort of prince amongst the Tritons?
We don't need to talk about that, as he kind of looks at his nails and is very...
prince.
I mean,
now
I
Elspeth
don't-
is like genuinely confused. Like, wait a minute.
No,
Donovan
it's just-
suddenly is like,
Well,
prince.
when one comes across another person of some stature or apparently noble status, they will reach out and call them a lady. So that is what I did.
So there's this wonderful place around the corner.
Tea.
It's
Yes,
upstairs on
yes.
top of the Dawnfather took us there.
Ah, yes.
Him.
Ah, yes, Brel, excellent. Good. Well, Elspeth, friends, lead the way, please.
Elspeth just sort of like, and just sort of like, not like the full like blitz off like she sometimes does, but just the like, I'm gonna turn and face in an opposite direction and start moving.
Boom, and Imdra follows as quickly as she can behind, and the rest of the party follows in suit. You all eventually make your way to that little alley portion, go up the stairs into that loft space, and once again, this cafe is pretty much yours. There is simply one person off at the counter, just cleaning some cups at the moment, just drying them off. You all find a seat, pull out some chairs, and take your seat within.
Imdra, how long have we been away?
Oh, it's been about a week or two, yeah, about 10 days.
Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Did you happen to see the hole in the darkness from East Haven?
Yes, not from East Haven. No, I was already here, doing my investigation. Yes, and I guess in arrangement also, Imdra has found her way to be able to sit across from Elspeth, not next to, but across. Yes. So, yes, I did. It was perplexing to say the least.
I was hoping it would be permanent, but not quite.
Was that your doing?
No. It was Macretus who developed a device. Didn't quite finish it though before he died. Anyway, just put the finishing touches on it.
You shouldn't sell yourself short, Donovan. You did do quite a good job of finishing it.
I think that I've actually kind of have a knack for this magic stuff.
You're getting quite good at it, I think.
Yeah.
You did a magic thing this morning with your little brown thing.
Yes, the hut, as you said.
Yeah. Yes. It's.
I wonder what it's
Fascinating.
called. Hut. It didn't have a roof. It was just
It was a
round.
dome. It was a half dome. It was a.
Yeah, a tiny dome.
Yeah. Not really a hut. You're right. Huh.
Like a conch.
Yeah.
Sure. Are they
Right,
that
because-
big?
Conch is in the ocean. Sorry.
Yes. Confused Brenner. Right.
Confused Imdra.
Yeah.
Donovan's going
Amoa,
to.
thank you for bringing us our tea. Thank
Oh,
you.
sorry. I
Breaking the
Oh.
awkward silence of the, table.
setting it down.
Yes, good tea. Elspeth will start pouring tea for everyone.
Donovan is
Imdra-
going to slowly, or as soon as he sits down, going to start just attuning to the to the
Crystal
mental
again.
thing.
Mm,
Okay.
noted. Imdra just is looking and blowing on her tea and just
Indra, is there any news of the Frostmaiden or the whereabouts?
unfortunately no. She seems to, when we do see her across the sky, and it is not always in the same pathway, she does take different crises and crosses. It does seem to be more eastward, westward, back and forth, not north to south, but occasionally she will loop, and occasionally she just seems to constantly be painting the sky in night.
And do you mind if I ask? Because I do believe that Lady Elspeth, now Renner's confused about the lady and not lady, but Elspeth, we were able to see some sort of a location that seemed to be off the coast, around the Sea of Moving Ice. Do you know of any settlements up in that area? Or any dwellings on any islands or anything that would potentially have... Again, I
mean-
don't know your district. I don't know where you're captain of the guard, how far it goes out, but I'm just curious.
I am inept in that knowledge, unfortunately.
No. Well.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I just thought I would ask. I thought you might know a little bit more about Towns. I'm just kind of...
Well, Indra did say that she was tracking those massive dwarf Duergar
Yes, the
people.
Duergar. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I thought it would be prudent to check out a larger town, see if they have also a large chunk of Charterlin, as that was their aim at East Haven. Brinchanda, does not seems my influence only goes so far. They did not let me know whether yes or no if they have larger portions. But Icewind Dale is known to have maybe not as large fragments, those are more sculpted pieces, but there are tiny pieces, and we have seen invisible footprints in East Haven. I told Elspeth that the one that you all lost, escaped. So he escaped. Sorry, I did not. Takes a sip of tea. Is it warm in here? It is kind of warm in here.
Just a little warm.
Yeah,
Yes.
and takes off like the top layer. See like a little green half cape. Yes. So the one that escaped, there's a point of interest up north near Kirkonig, and there has been rumors that there are a lot of petty thefts, just little things being lost, trinkets and all other sorts. There is a possibility that that is also Durgar based. If they are Amy Chardelin, maybe they are looking for Chardelin in any quantity.
The Durgar do like to steal things. They try to take Azar's goats.
Yes.
They try to take lives too.
Jeez.
Well, is that the route you're on? Are you en route there right now, Indra?
I was going to see if there was additional information in Targus. Targus tends to be a bit, how should I say this? more-
Shadier.
Yes.
Shadier. But because of that, they can be. It's more accessible if compared to Brinchanda here, where it's a little more tight-lipped and under lock and key of the local speaker.
I have a question. Is Chardelin worth anything?
So very base knowledge for me. I read a book in the library to assist on why they would want such a thing. In its base form, it's a very absorptive material of the arcane. Naturally, Chardelin is pretty neutral. For some reason, the large deposits here have, according to the book I read, there is the ones that were here absorbed a lot of darker energy. So it can be a bit, how should I say this? Corruptive. It is very helpful for mage types such as yourself. It is used in alchemical and can be used for a variety of applications, like imbuing into a large stick portion and making it a staff. It is an absorptive material.
I've not heard of anything like it. That's interesting.
It holds the magic inside of it.
So is that our next step?
Perhaps. I do wonder if it does, as you say, absorb this magic. If we were to find the Durgar and maybe follow where they're finding it, I wonder if the maiden would reside in an area where there would be a lot of this material. Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
And she's using magic to make it always night, so maybe.
And didn't the Durgar that we helped interrogate say something about collecting it for some service? They seem to serve
Right.
either Oral or one of the other darker gods, perhaps. So perhaps they're working in her service or working towards something that they think will lend them her favor. It certainly seems plausible. Imdra, you said the Chardelin in East Haven, they didn't come back after that again, or you found them before they got to
They
it?
have made no attempts. We stepped up the security thanks to your efforts. But they have made no attempts, which is unsettling to me based off of that interrogation of the Durgar. It is unsettling that such a large portion has been left untaken. So that is why I have been stepping out and seeing if they have what they need, or if they
found another source.
Yes.
Have you secured the stone or that statue?
So the absorptive properties, once more, it is a corruptive thing, and I ask my guards not to touch it. It is hard to move, especially without magical capabilities.
Right.
You locked it up or something, right? You locked it away, or
It is in our basement. Unfortunately, it is technically accessible to people if they were to enter our place. And moving it is... That's the art part.
yeah, it'd probably take a bunch of them even if they wanted to get it. Take a bunch of them to take it away, right?
Yes. I mean, the ones that you all had dispatched did have pickaxes, possibly to break it down and transport an easier method.
Just don't have that.
Well, I am with Donovan. I believe that this may be our next, since we have no other leads on the Ice Maiden or your father or other various people we're all seem to be looking for. Perhaps maybe we should head to Targus with you, get more information, and then head north to Caer Koenig. We've not been to Caer Koenig, have we?
We've
don't
not
think
been
we
to
have.
Caer Koenig or Caer
Oh.
Dinaval. I have a note about it.
Imdra, are you familiar with the holding cells of the different towns?
Relatively, I mean, Brinchander, Targus, Tourmaline, and East Haven are the ones that tend to have the larger larger facilities for holding. The smaller towns, it seems to be more of a I can't say backwaters, but
Are there any keeps or fortresses that might have their own? That's not a town.
Caer Danival has a keep, the Caer Danival. Caer Koenig, unfortunately, that one fell during an orc raid a couple centuries ago. But Caer Danival still stands strong. It is, I have not personally been within. The speaker hasn't attended a meeting in two months or so. Yeah.
Is that unusual?
He does tend to be more of a closed off individual, but he did attend meetings more often than not. Now, when we do meet within one of the larger towns, or at least the speakers, he has not been in attendance. Usually sends a letter saying he's indisposed at the moment.
Elspeth, what did that cell in the mirror look like?
It was dark, probably stone. I got the impression that it could have been underground, but I don't know for sure. I didn't really see much of anything before it went away.
What is this vision you are talking about?
We found some caves that were inhabited by a madman, or a mad woman, rather, a druid who had gone a bit mad. And inside these caves was a mirror that showed us things, some of us things when we asked for it, and that's how I saw the Frostmaiden in her keep, and I also saw some other things, and one of them was my father, who I thought this whole time was dead. And based on what we saw of the other things, because I did try to see someone who it turned out was dead and I didn't see anything, and so if I saw him, then I think at least then it meant he was still alive somewhere.
Have you told Imdra what your father looks like?
I'm trying to remember if I talked to her about my father beyond mentioning. I don't know that I have described him to Imdra specifically. I've described him to some of the various bartenders that we've talked to, because that would be a place where he would pass through.
Okay.
I think I mentioned his name though.
Okay.
Because he's a fairly well-known adventurer.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I can ask around. What does Alvid, right?
Other day, yes. He's.
What does he look like?
He's a very big man. He's over 6 feet. Very large, brown hair, beard. I don't know if he still has one, but he probably has a ring that looks kind of like this. And I'll pull the slightly tarnished ring off of my finger and show it to her. It's like just a silver band. Sometimes he has a coin or an amulet of Kelmvor. I don't think he actually worships him. I think he does it because of me. But you know, he's an adventurer. Great sword, shield. Human. He's the human side of my family, of course. We don't look that much alike.
Oh. I'm sure he's a very handsome gentleman based off of his daughter. So I mean that does describe quite a few people here in the 10 towns. Large, bearded, brown hair. Yes.
He used to hunt dragon cultists, if that helps. I don't know if he still is, but he did for a while.
I think you all should go to Kirkonic. Speaker up there, his name is Trovis, Silver Dragonborn. You mentioned Dragon Cult or something. He used to be quite the adventurer himself before settling down. It's worth a shot. It's one of his tales he likes to tell.
All right. There was somebody else who mentioned, when I described my father, that I should perhaps try going north to the chaos. So that maybe that is a good idea, and
Yeah,
maybe
so-
we could help you find the Duragar or the Shardlin, find out what's going on with that.
Oh, that would be excellent.
Would you want to join us?
Well, if it's not an imposition, I could. My second is taking care of things at East Haven, and it'd be excellent to be out there and helping.
Yes.
Come join us. We've got a tent that we can all squeeze into.
Yeah,
And
it's pretty small. It'll be a little tight, but
don't say that, Donovan. Shh, quiet.
it's warm out there.
That's what matters
Mm-hmm.
for you, because the cold doesn't really bother me anyway.
Renner rolls his eyes, and he doesn't know why.
Let it go. Let it go.
Because it's bothering him anyway.
Sure. Yeah, I can. I do not mind.
Certainly
mean,
safer than traveling alone.
Yes. I'd be happy to join you all. Directs that one at Elspeth.
Wonderful.
we
We'd
need to-
be glad to have you. Donovan, you were saying.
Yes.
Sorry. Are we still gonna go to Targus? I don't. Do we need to? Do we just go straight?
Yes, could we go straight to get the information you need from the cares? That was to you, Imdra.
Oh,
Who's still staring directly into Elspeth's eyes, I'm assuming.
sorry. What did Rena? What was the question?
No,
Sorry,
Donovan here had asked if we still needed to go to Targus, or can we go straight to the cares?
I mean, I was going to gather more information, but I mean, if that point of interest pulls out the small little it's a very crude map, almost like done on a sheepskin. It's like, so yeah, it's a little rough, but this is definitely locked in a sheer. Here is East Haven, and there's this big X north of what seems to be Caer Konig.
Well, perhaps we should head towards that big X.
Yes.
Maybe.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
We are my stuff is back there, but all of your stuff I'm assuming is back there, and we can load up and head on out.
Yes.
All's great.
Elspeth, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes, of course.
Over
Yes,
here.
no, yes. If you all want to head and start packing, my things are already in the bag. There's a lot fewer of them now, so it's much quicker to pack. Yes, and I will follow Donovan over to whatever corner he's pulling me off to.
Yes. You mentioned you needed a diamond.
Oh, yes. It's a new spell I've been working on. It requires some rather aggressive material components, but I think it might be very important for us to have.
Should we see if we can pick one up here in Brinchander? It's the biggest town, right?
I'd certainly rather try to find one here than in Targos, because I think they'd scalp us for our hides.
Yeah.
Yes, no, I think that's a very good idea. It's going to eat up a lot of the funds we just made, though.
The beauty of gems is as long as they don't, go away, they're usually don't lose their value.
It's a very good point. I should just need the one, and it will be immensely helpful in preventing some of the previous problems we've had with, visiting Juggle.
Yeah. So you if anybody looks over, they just see Donovan going like, oh.
And also nodding profusely.
Are they and Billy kind of looked at you three. He's like, are they
I told you we died the other day. You're probably talking about that.
Yes.
Yes.
And no, they're not a couple, if that's what you were alluding to, Indra.
And you can see visible relief in her face, even though and then quickly he's like,
Oh, definitely not. I'm pretty sure she likes you. It's fine.
red cheeks as she just grabs her tea.
Good tea, huh?
There's nothing left in the cup. It's totally empty.
There's nothing left in the cup.
So funny.
Does Renner just knock his cup over since he's spilling the tea today?
Exactly. Like, what's going on? No, it's just like Azar is literally that friend in high school that outs you to everyone before you're ready.
Yeah.
Like, gay panic!
Don't worry, Elspeth has other kinds of panic. Even if this gets resolved, it's fine.
It's so funny. No, Renner was probably sipping his tea when he was just like, excuse me.
I thought everyone knew. Sorry.
If Lady Elspeth needs me, I will be grabbing my things. I will.
Why are you German all of a sudden? You really
I will see you all over there.
She really is flustered, isn't she? All right.
Sorry.
Right. Let's go pick up the things.
Shanda, sometimes it comes and goes when I'm nervous. I'm not nervous. Please, I will see you all over at Morning Lord. Okay. And you just walk down. Clack, 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 clack.
Like turns as she like hears what's up. Like,
Right. Anyway, let's gem shop. I don't know. Where do they sell those here?
There's got to be someone who deals in trade goods of some sort or components. We could ask Michelle.
I bet you Imdra.
She's collecting the things. She's collecting all.
Oh,
I don't know if you're going to help her pack, or are you all packed and she's the. Right, Donovan and I need to do a shopping errand.
Right.
What do you need?
A diamond.
Oh, well, I'll need a diamond. I do need a jeweler or a silversmith or a goldsmith. Either one.
Barkeep, where's the nearest gem shop? Runner's just gonna yell at the whoever's behind the bar.
First of all, dude, not a barkeep. I am a tea maven. Thank you very much.
It's not like
Runner
a
is
barista.
over this. What did you say? What did you say, Elspeth? Sorry.
I said, is that like a barista?
Oh.
a tea-rista.
Are you a mixologist? Is that what you're trying to say?
I deal in the exquisitely fine, delicate flavors of dried tea leaves. Thank you very much.
And they're very
How was the
good,
tea?
and I'm going to use them for augury later. Where do I buy gems?
Well, you could easily go to the silver thread.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, that's all the information we required, mixologist.
Ding.
Yeah, exactly.
Flip a gold to him.
Tea maven, come back anytime.
How
All
was
right,
the tea?
Teresa.
Was the tea all right?
Yeah, it was so.
Yeah, no, tea maven. Zah has made us better tea with things she's found out in the forest than this. So.
It is a different person compared to the first time you were there.
Hmm.
It gets a for our listeners and for our real folks here, it gives a kind of a Tivana flavor.
Oh, that's not bad.
Tea.
Yes.
Ah!
Oh, that is adorable.
But as you all head out to do your shopping excursions, that's where we're gonna take our break.
Woo!
Yeah, y'all are heading up north. Oh, you were already north.
North.
You're heading up
The
north.
other
again.
north.
Northern.
Nor.
North.
Cool.
So keep staying tuned. When we get a big raid, or at the end of the show, we will do that T-shirt giveaway.
Yes.
Stick around.
Excellent. Stick around, and we will see you all after the break.
Bye.
go.
See?
I was like, you're muted.
Exactly. This is what happens when we're breaking protocol, man.
Well,
Got food in my mouth, and
Ums.
I'm gonna mute once more so I can switch.
we'll vamp for you. We'll vamp. Welcome back to Quest and Chaos. My name is James Arono, and I'm your DM with the DMs.
Ooh. Dope
Please.
moves with
Yeah.
the dope moves.
With the dope, with
There we
them
go.
dope moves. Slip into my
And
DMs.
Vogue.
Yeah, and Vogue.
Boy.
And Vogue.
Speaking about DMs, I'm the DM. Cool.
Disenfranchised Murloc.
Dainty mimics.
Dainty mimics. Aww.
Hello. I'm a
Oh, Mimi's back.
I was
Mimi.
gonna say, it's a crossover episode. You all didn't expect it.
Wait till this teacup takes a bite out of your hand.
Oh, Mimi. What is this? Yeah. What is going on? Do you want to RP the shopping?
Not really.
100% fine with just saying
Yeah.
did the thing.
Cool. So for the diamond, roll me a persuasion or investigation check.
I'm better at one of those things. So we're gonna use investigation, and that is a 16.
16. You're able to ask around, and you do have the tea maven was pointed you to the silver thread, which is more of a jewelry store. And yeah, they can get you not diamonds of 100 in one solid form, but about 100 in small form.
I think I actually need 300.
Oh, you're looking for a 300 one?
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure that's what I need.
It is.
I need diamonds worth 300 gold.
Diamond.
So it doesn't need to be one. It can be
It doesn't.
a bunch.
Yeah, it can
Oh.
be like a bundle. I just need
Okay, excellent. That's
300
good to know.
gold worth. Yeah.
So you ask, and they're like, "What? That's all. That's our entire store." But they.
Congratulations, you can retire. I don't know what to say.
What?
Has nobody died in front of you?
Yeah, has no one ever died in this town? I'm very concerned. Maybe I should have just asked Sean. Anyway, but yes.
So you get the 300. Azar, you're also at the silver thread. Any particular thing?
I need to see if they can remake my medallion,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll
Oh.
like draw it out. You know what I want it to look like.
Yeah. Could you describe what it looks like?
It's a silver medallion, and on the front it has a picture of a dragon in flight with a rider on it.
Mm. And as you describe it, the folks are like, yes, I can have, I could do that. Silver, 10 gold,
5.
6.
Fine.
Ching!
Did we?
How long?
That, with the detail you're asking for, it should take about, I don't know, a week or so.
Okay.
Did Donovan, as he was rummaging through and stealing rings, or was there a bundle of silver, or was it completely consumed?
Oh, in the
Cabin.
in the cabin. I mean, it wasn't consumed, but it has been warped and kind of carbonized on the outer layer. How deep that layer is of like ash of black is you do not know.
Okay. But so there's something there that they could maybe use as well.
Mm-hmm. You pass it off?
I would have given it back to Azar.
Oh, okay.
Now it's like, oh, actually, that reminds me. Here's your old one, and it's just like a mangle of like metal. Sorry, Azar, I've kept it this whole time.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, she'll just put it in her bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did I steal anything else that day?
I think you have returned everything that belonged to one of your party members.
I think so. Yes. I see in the chat. Are you planning on returning the dogs, or because you technically bought them?
Oh, did we? Then
Yeah.
I think we
we
would
did
keep
too.
them.
I think
I thought we had only rented them, which is why I was
You
saying.
paid enough to have them.
Okay,
But
then I would assume
it was
we're gonna
basically,
keep them.
yeah. They charged enough so that where if we lost them, they wouldn't be out anymore.
That's right.
right. So yeah, I mean, Jolly and Seven are yours if you want to continue.
Do we get a sled to go with those two dogs?
Oh yeah, because that is Copper's sled.
Yeah, we should get a sled.
Can't hurt.
Yeah, even if it's maybe one of us rides at a time, or
If
Or just
somebody
to carry
gets
stuff.
injured, or we find
Mhm.
Shardlin that we need to transport.
yeah, good idea. To the next shopping store.
And we go and find a sled. Tell me how much to pay for it. I'll pay for it out of the party inventory fund. Donovan's and my shenanigans last week.
Easily enough, you find a sled. It is 20 gold.
Great. I'm deleting that from the party inventory. Cha-ching. We will drag it back to the house of the Morning Lord.
Amo, is there anything you would like to take care of?
Oh,
Cool. Renner? All right. So you all
That was a
head
no,
back.
sorry, for podcast listeners. No.
So
almost good. He's got all his friends. He's got 2 dogs.
yeah,
Yeah.
you walk up and Jolly and Seven doing the licking you in the
And li-
faces, jumping up.
Yes.
Jolly just kind of
walk.
walking over and expecting the pets.
Pat, pat.
Pat.
Or I root and the
Which
fawn
starts to-
also here.
Oh yeah, it's like
I root and the fawn.
Oh yes, Iroot's there, and then the fawn just kind of tucks underneath, like right underneath your pit area. Renner just like kind of like nuzzles in there.
yes. All right. So it's the fawn's too tiny to ride, right?
Two times.
We've established this already. Yeah. Okay. Renner just wants to ride that doe. Okay.
Just wait till she grows up. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Does the doe have
Cut to like 2 years later, we're still shopping. But Azara's medallion is finally done.
Yay.
does what is it?
Imdra.
Does the doe have a name yet?
Oh, no. And Ren is not planning on naming it either. It is known as the fawn or the doe.
Okay.
Jane.
Jane. Azara's named it. It's Jane. All right. Jane. Jane. All right.
Indra's
It's a
there
perfectly good
with
name.
Yes. Jane.
Indra's there with her pack, just kind of leaning against the door frame and sees you all arrive. It's like, oh, stands up. I believe your shopping excursions are good to go.
Yes, should be everything. I guess we can head off.
Head off we shall. And she starts to walk towards the eastern entrance by you, Elspeth, and roll a perception check for me, please.
Fucking natural 20.
get
Nice.
the nice, pleasant smell of rose as it walks by.
Yeah, Elspeth sort of like notices and sort of just kind of turns and like looks, and definitely takes a moment where she thinks back and to like the moment in the library which was the last time we were in like super close proximity to one another, and like is having that moment of like, was she wearing perfume before? Is that new? Why would you be wearing perfume out in the middle of... Oh! Like, just immediately, like, goes and, like, I don't know, throws bags onto the sled and is like, all right, we should be going then.
But a walk you do, heading to the Caris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
On the way to East Haven. On the East Way.
yeah, on
And
the
then
east
we'll-
way.
Along the east way you head, and to Cair Deneval. How long does that take?
So, James, as we are going, I have attuned to the Psi crystal.
Oh, you have.
And I am also attuned to mine because I never de-attuned from it.
Oh, you didn't.
No, I did not.
Oh, so this entire time,
Yup.
you've been hearing the ding, ding.
Yep.
I
Yep.
wonder if she's going a little panic. Ah!
I do want to test it out and like turn around in 360 degrees to see if it's like pinging in a certain direction over
Mhm.
another. Like, if I turn around, is it quiet enough to sleep?
You turn around and it is enough to sleep, but you wake up every time and it's just like ding, ding, ding. And as you move along the east way, slowly it starts to get ding, 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 until it's just a faint little blip in your mind. And you try and like look north, south, east, west, and you like walk around for a bit. It's pointing you in a southwestern direction.
Southwestern direction, like
Mhm.
Dugan's Hole, or
You do not know how far, but along the east way, it does feel southwestern.
when we're in Bryn Shander, does it still feel southwestern?
In Bryn Shander, it felt more southern.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, on foot, it takes about 10 and a half hours to get to Cair Deneval. Standard trekking is 8 hours. Do you all want to push for those 2.5 hours?
What's the weather like?
Yeah,
Well.
what's the weather like?
That's the question first, I think.
Well then, Renner, roll us a
Ah.
D4.
We remember the last time.
A D4. I have rolled a 1.
1, it is fair
Ah,
sailing, a light breeze, but compared to some of the other days you have had here on Icewind Dale, there's just occasionally you see off in the distance like a flurry just get picked up by some wind.
I mean, I am good to push then, if everyone else is. The weather holds
Indra,
out.
what's Cair Deneval like? Is it a welcoming town? Is there an inn?
Cair Deneval is how should I say this? They're kind of assholes.
Oh,
Perhaps we should make camp. I have this dome. I mean, it's going to be cozy, but the dome will keep us warm. Plus, I'm kind of keen to try it out.
Ah, all right. Well. This one is the one where the speaker has been missing, correct? Or not missing, excuse me, but has been not present for the past
Not
few...
present is
Yeah.
I'm
The
so
games of
excited
forecast.
for this tent.
Yes, yes.
Donovan's going to start doing the ritual Actually, before he does that ritual, he's going to like do a 20-foot circle alarm spell around. He's just like, oh man, when they say ritual casters, I guess
Donovan,
this is what they mean.
Doing? I imagine Donovan walking in circles for the pinging and then walking in a giant circle. It's just like, okay.
Symbols, just all kind of weird stuff. And then once the alarm is set, then he goes into the center of it and starts building out another ritual. This is like a 20-minute process.
Mm-hmm.
How far did we want to make camp outside of was it Koenig or
Deneva.
Caer Dineval?
Couple hours, maybe.
Oh, right.
Just
Do you-
date and then.
Yeah.
Oh, Donovan, do you need some kind of foundation here for your tent?
Oh, yeah. Actually, yes. If you could, Amo, that would be amazing. If you could kind of flatten an area out.
No problem. Amo sort of like looks at the parameters of what Donovan's already made and just casts mold earth, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you mold earth a few times to get the whole radius down. And you watch as the snow just kind of dips in as you, underneath it all, just get it into a nice shape that's nice and compact.
And like
For your
put
comfort.
stairs in, that would be cool.
Look over to Donovan. Are you serious? Okay.
Be a nice touch.
Instead of doing stairs, I actually create this like sort of elegant ramp that goes on the side, like a nice little curvature around.
Yeah, around the
So you
hole.
can-
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
So you create a nice circle, and at which point there is that nice ramp that just kind of hugs the wall that goes about 5 feet deep into the snow. And it was nice. It was nice.
Elspeth is watching this whole time and just kind of leans over to Indra and is like, they're very good at this. None of my spells are quite this useful.
I'm sure you are very useful. This is, weather is delightful, isn't it?
It is unusually pleasant compared to like the blizzards that we've been through a couple of times.
Yes. I am excited to see this tiny dome.
Yes, me too. I've never. I mean, aside from this morning, I haven't really seen it before. But Donovan's been very keen to get the spell for months. It feels like weeks, months. I don't remember how long we've been traveling at this point. Everything's just constantly dark.
Yes. How's the poetry book?
Oh, it's a wizard spell book.
Ah.
Belonged to a member of the Arcane Brotherhood.
Okay. Lots of stuff on your plate. I'll bring it up later. Oh, look, he seems to be done.
Oh, yes,
It's
that is a
white.
tiny dome.
10-foot radius, so 20 feet across.
Oh. Wow.
It's kind of luxurious when you think about it.
Yes. What are those huts called? What are
The yurts?
Yes, a yurt. It's like a yurt.
So yeah, so you could bring the dogs in. I mean, actually, that's actually quite large. 20-foot radius.
He's so proud of himself.
Should we pull the sled inside, or should we just put it inside the alarm circle?
Oh, I think there's plenty of room out to bring the sled in too, and the doe and the owl and.
All right, Jane. Jane, let us head into the dome.
Heads into the dome, and you watch as this opaque dome. You watch as the dough basically kind of like gets slowly absorbed inside.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Oh, what color is it?
It's white.
Ah.
Little igloo.
Yeah.
Ah.
Actually, I look around the studio. The dome is about as big as the studio.
Oh.
Hmm.
Pretty
Very
spacious.
comfortable.
That is
Yeah.
spacious.
Very comfortable.
Yeah, and you all pouring inside. The sled taking a good chunk, but otherwise, as Donovan and as Thomas has pointed out, it is quite comfortable.
It's dimly lit on the inside.
Oh,
There are
And-
lights as well. Wow. Donovan, I am impressed. This is quite lovely.
I had to buy it off of some weird preteen in Targus.
It was so odd.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
Intimidating.
someone was watching us too the entire time.
Oh yes, I'm sure. Do you see invisibility by any chance?
Not yet. But I'm trying to learn.
That's
Czar, do
weird.
you have that type of spell casting?
No, I mean, I can breathe fire or acid or lightning.
I can.
cast one magic. I can read any language, but I can't see.
Oh, that's very
Invisible
useful. You'll
things.
have to help me learn language. Donovan, I can throw lights at people who are invisible, and if I hit them, then it sticks. I did that with the Duragar. I always
Excellent.
forget about that. I've been able to do that one since I was a child, and I don't quite know why. So, settling in for bed then.
Yeah. 7. I'm gonna rough up 7.
Aww.
Hang out. Do some sleeping.
mm-hmm.
This is the life that Donovan always wanted, I think.
Yeah, it sounds
Before he
like
got, before he got swept up at the Waterdeep
Yeah.
Thieves Guild. And this
Living
was
in
the
a
missing
yurt.
childhood.
As you all settle in, Imdra kind of just like looks around and it's like kind of saddles up next to Elspeth. It's like, so this is a bit fortuitous. You reminded me, or I reminded myself, the book of poetry, the wizard.
Yes.
I had his hat on my desk and I was looking at about, and he also had a bit of this little slip of paper, and she presents it to you, and it has a bit of a almost cryptic code-esque writing on it.
Okay.
And she looks at you, like, don't know what exactly it means, but he was said to be, when he was caught, he was up in this area as well. So
Oh, he was caught on his way to Cadinaval?
he was coming back. He had hired people from East Haven.
Oh.
They, how should I say this? He hired adventurers, helped him find a tower of sorts, and killed them after having discovered it.
Oh, right. I did recall that he had killed people. I don't know if I learned the circumstances. To find a tower, like a wizard's tower?
I do not know, but I have a feeling that code might be helpful in maybe
Yes.
ascertaining its location.
And he hired adventurers.
Yes.
Yes.
None were your father. I can assure you.
No. I just, well, or if they were, he got away. It sounds like him. I don't want this to sound terrible, so I haven't really told him, but Donovan reminds me a great deal of my father. Very willing to take strange risks, but they always pay off.
I'm going to go to bed.
Yes, same, I think.
So, is there any other conversations any folks would like to have?
Hey, Renner. I'm gonna try and telepathy Renner, but he has to be a willing creature. So it's basically a tickling your brain just to see if you're.
Yes, like for Renner, it'll feel like sonar because like he's able to communicate with fish. So I think he'll get like instantly kind of like, am I underwater? What is this? Hello? Yes, and then kind of send back out.
So then, yeah. So all mental
actually
communication.
Yeah, and he'll actually make the sonar noise to kind of like he'll send out this noise like what?
Bing. Oh, hey, Renner. It's Donovan. I'm just testing out. We're like,
Yeah, I know. So he'll just kind of like turn
other.
to him and just be like, "What? What do you need?"
He's just like,
I'm
just testing this thing out. Just telepathy.
So,
It's
yeah.
pretty-
Looking at him,
pretty
and be
neat.
like, "That's a fancy trick. How does it feel to be part Triton now?"
Oh, that sounds kind of impressive. Anyway, that's it.
He'll just send back. That's all. Click.
That's all. Thank you.
Yeah,
Good night.
exactly. Click.
Response is K.
Yeah, exactly. But no, he'll
day,
just send back something snarky along the lines of like, "Yes, well, underwater we can do this all the time. It's quite lovely." Does Renner? A question though. Does Renner hear a ping when he's connecting and speaking, as well?
You do not.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of like hold up the crystal. I'm like,
Notifications are on silent.
Yes.
And when you do, the entire inside of the dome lights up because it gives off that glow.
Yeah.
It's like pink light.
My
Whoa.
yeah.
And you look in the snow and it's white everywhere.
And then mentally, I say goodnight to everyone.
Actually, well, Renner will have a question then.
Oh.
Again, being snarky, he's just gonna say like, that's quite good for you, Donovan. I'm glad that you can." And he's actually saying this out loud. "I'm glad that you can now communicate like we Tritons can all the time." Question though, can you communicate with? And then he'll kind of reference Jane, Seven. What's the owl's name?
Iroot.
Iroot, and Jolly, and just be like, "Can you also communicate with animals? Because that is something the Tritons can do."
Oh no.
I take this glove.
Teacher has to be able to understand the language.
Oh yes.
Oh.
What languages do I speak?
You speak
Deer?
dog. Yeah, deer, fauna, flora.
And this is how we learned that Seven and Jolly are fluent in Sylvan for some reason.
True polymorph.
So I attempt to. Nope. I guess this is something that the Tritons have over us.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you're man enough to admit it. But nice trick though. Nice trick.
Bing.
The bing is. Bing. Yeah.
This one just rolls over like, if they keep this up, I'm going to start studying the druidic arts.
Anyway, and then Donovan proceeds to the party. He'll leave Imdra out of it for now, but he's like, "Amoa, good night, Amoa."
Well, just nods.
Donovan.
He walks over to Donovan, grabs him by the shoulders, and looks him directly in the eyes. Good night. And then just goes.
So he won't do everyone in the party. After that, he'll.
Yeah. Don't startle Lazar when she's sleeping.
Yeah. All those traps are gonna.
Yeah, I'm taking mental note of where the bear traps are, and
Mhm. I'm assuming the bear trap is right at the base of the ramp.
Mhm.
Who's taking first watch?
Renna can, I
okay.
guess. Yeah, Renna can do it since he's all heated from his conversation with Donovan.
Okay. Perception check, please.
Sure. Not good. That is a 5 plus a 10.
Okay. 10. You see the snow begin to pick up a bit. It starts
Can we
to
see through the dome? I'm so sorry. I don't know if
Yes.
this is expressed. We can see through the dome.
Yes.
Got it. Cool. Thank you.
and you watch as some of the snow begins to accumulate at the top and start to build up on the bottom portions of the dome, which makes contact with the ground. But your watch goes without incident. Who's next?
Renner's going to wake up Donovan.
So hold on. Before that happens.
Yeah.
I just looked at the spell and it
Oh.
says 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit in the dome.
9.
9.
How many
So
do we have?
The owl will stay outside. I'll leave Irud outside because he can hunt and fly.
Okay.
And also, player's a little concerned, as I previously expressed, so which is also character concern. So just be like, no. There's no. You're a flight animal. Stay out there.
So Irut is out and about. So Donovan, you're up.
No.
Perception.
Okay. Did you see anything?
No,
No? Okay.
nothing. No. Have a good watch.
All right. Night. Is this perception?
Jeez.
4.
4. The snow. You are marveling at your creation.
Yes.
As you're looking out and about, you're just like, damn. Look at this snow accumulating on top of my dome. I made this shit. All right, but goes without incident.
I'll wake Azar up for the next watch.
Yeah.
Azar.
Azara would go last. She wakes up early anyhow.
Oh, okay. So, I'm sorry. Go back to sleep then. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. And then Amo kind of shakes Amo. Amo.
Oh.
Oh. It's watch. Time to take watch.
Okay. Thank you.
Nothing has happened so far. So
Okay. That's good. You're still alive. Clearly, nothing has happened. Good night, sweet prince.
Perception check, Amoa.
4.
4.
Still groggy. What do you?
Yeah, you're still groggy. He came in there right before the sleep cycle was like fully through. You're just like, why did I wake up at this time?
It's the worst. It's the worst.
But it goes without incident. Who would you like to wake up last?
Oh. Well, is Azara already awake?
Yeah, Azara gets up at a stupid hour in the morning.
So would I have noticed her already up?
Yeah, around the time it's ready at the end of your watch, she
okay.
wakes up,
There you go.
stretches,
Oh.
exercises, that kind of stuff. A little bit of
I-
meditation, some
I
yoga.
kind of join in on a couple of those since I'm already awake and I'm just kind of like loosening up. Azar, since you're already awake, do you want to take next watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm still awake now, so maybe I'll just hang out here and watch with you.
Yeah, she's the annoying person that's perky when they wake up.
And it's warm in here, so hey, that's always a plus.
Yeah.
Okay, sit down and start meditating too.
Azar, perception check, please.
23.
23. Oh, buddy. So the snow has accumulated quite a bit on the dome, but you do what you need to make sure you have a good lookout. And you look out, and you swear you see just a large creature flying over. No aurora trail with this one, but just a large creature. And based on its silhouette, you've seen something similar to it from your life before. It's very draconic looking. How large
Where is it going?
It is heading westward. You do not know how large it is. It is hard to gauge distance and size, but it does look small.
Okay. I'll go outside and give it a listen.
Give it a listen.
Yeah, see if he's talking to anyone.
The dragon?
Yeah,
As it flies over, it just
quiet.
yeah.
Watch it
With
pass.
a 23, you can hear some deep bellows, but no discernible words.
Okay.
But they are talking to something. That's what you can gather.
I'll take another look around, see if there's anything interesting out here.
You peek your head over the little hole that Amoa had dug. You look around, and it is what you would be a white expanse, but it is dark, as you look up and over.
I hear like any creatures moving around?
It is.
I'll roll again if you like.
Oh no, the 23 holds over. Aside from the wind, it's pretty silent.
Okay, I'll just watch it leave.
Okay. And it flies westward. I still have the romance music on.
Aw.
But the night goes without incident, save a flying dragon. You all find yourself waking up slowly.
Yeah.
That was a mediocre night's sleep.
Has the digging in your head also died down? Mine got a lot quieter once we moved past the forest.
Yeah, actually, it seemed to be pointing south of Bryn Shander.
Yes, it was sort of pointing in the direction of the caves, where we fought those giant things. At least that's what I think that's where they are. We got so turned around with the map after the thing with the light chased us out of the forest. So
yeah.
You both have dinging in your heads.
well, not anymore.
Oh, all right.
The psi crystals are apparently beacons to something else as well.
Ah.
And apparently it gets louder as we get closer.
Yeah, seemingly.
So the weird glowing pink things make noises in your head.
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Great.
And then he will into Azar's minds that they also allow us to speak telepathy and telepathically, just without saying it.
I'm sure this will go very well.
And as you say that, Liamon's tiny hut fades away, and all the snow.
Oh, I love a comedic moment. Time.
Okay, mental note.
We're gonna have to remember that one.
Oh, crap. I'm gonna find my bedroll in the snow and look for Jolly.
Yeah, look for the animal.
Onward then to Carnival.
Yes.
To Caer Denival you head. Yeah. Okay. So as you approach Caer Denival, you do see the lights of the town beginning to illuminate portions of it. Starting to see the silhouettes of roofs layered in a very simple arc as it kind of follows the shoreline of the loch, which is to the, I would say, more of the western portion. It seems like the Caer itself and the town seems to be up on a higher portion, about the Caer itself maybe about 50 feet up away from the lake, as it has like an elevated gradual cliffside, if you will, that kind of amphitheaters down into the loch. And this curvature of the cliffside is where the buildings have arranged themselves into a singular road that just kind of curves around.
Ah, Gondor.
I was literally just about to say that. I'm like thinking in my mind, Gondor. Got it. Mhm.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey, Renner,
Yes.
question for you. The druid, I pull out the sack of druid totems. There's this one that looks like a lizard type of creature.
Do I recognize it? I feel like I might have asked this before too. Like,
you did, and you do not.
okay, no, and sorry, what was your question there, Donovan?
Do we know where that was?
Where we obtained this, or
No, I mean where because these all represent creatures that have been awakened.
right?
The only one we've tracked down is the moose.
Moose, yes. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't know. No, I'm
Gotcha.
not.
I don't think we didn't run into it. You've actually been in this lake before, right?
We all
I have.
think you have.
nearly drowned.
Yes.
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 Is there only 2 lakes up here?
No, there's like a few little ones around here and there, but not. I don't think in the 10 towns there's another lake. There's the Red Waters, I believe, but that's
frozen.
Yeah.
We passed by, but I don't think you.
Okay, well,
And
so you've been in both lakes, so really, we don't have to worry about this giant sea monster.
I don't believe it's in. I mean, I didn't request any fellow friends about it, but I can. We're not near the loch, are we?
Yes. Caer Denival is on the loch.
Literally. Hand it here, Donovan. While everyone's getting ready, I can.
Oh, you mean right now, 2 hours out? No, you're not near it.
Oh, okay, that's what I was gonna say. If we were near the, but
I thought we had already gotten.
Yeah, I kind of fast forwarded us forward, but
yeah, so we are there then, right?
Yes.
We're okay. So for like around the loch, we are right because we're near.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Donovan, hand it to me momentarily, and I can double check.
Hands it over.
I'll take this lizardy creature thing, and I'll be like 2 seconds, and then I'll hop into the loch.
Okay.
And swim around. Sorry, I was just like looking to see if it was connected to Fish Mob, but I don't think it's not. So rumors of the annoying Triton would not have reached this area yet.
Yeah,
So.
you don't know.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But then look for some knuckleheads or some chowder heads or something. Look for something to communicate with.
Yes, you and I also just put up Caer Denival on
A new map? Oh my gosh, how exciting! Woo! New map.
Oh, this place is small.
It is
Yes.
tiny. Oh, in feet, not even in miles. This is small.
Yeah, and the pathway to the left is towards the east way, in which you all were heading up northward from. So yeah, you take your time to get there. And before, do you enter Care Denival, or do you wait outside before you try and hop into the water?
I would probably ask everyone. I feel like if we enter, because we were coming from this way, maybe if we head down here, guys, like to the south side of the pier, perhaps.
Sounds good. So there's no wall or anything around this place.
No.
It's just a town.
Like a little village.
The only wall you do see is the Care itself, a large keep
Okay,
at the tip there. Basically looking over.
Maybe down to the south by whatever ruined thing that is.
Yeah. Here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you hop in the water?
Yeah. And then see if there's any creatures around.
So on the Care itself, or on the lock itself, it is very frozen.
Okay. How far out is it frozen?
For this boy, I believe, one second, let me look at the map. Yeah. You look out and it is about, oh wait, you can't see because it's dark. Well past your dark vision, it is still frozen solid.
Right. Give me a moment, everyone. Renner's gonna skate out. Like he'll head out on the frozen ice acrobatically out and see if it drops off at any point.
Okay.
Like,
Donovan will follow behind
Okay.
as he gets to the end of his dark vision,
Yeah.
just to kind of keep him in sight.
Okay. Both of you make acrobatics checks, please.
19.
I just
Oh.
send my dancing lights after them
Oh.
to give them extra light.
This is now turned into like the ice capades. I love it with the lights. Beautiful. And I rolled a 25.
25.
Yeah.
Donovan?
13.
13. You're able to keep your footing. Renner just skates on ahead while you are trying to, like, at times you have to do the little
Try to keep up, Donovan.
and they go past your 120-foot radius of the light. So you watch them go into darkness. Meanwhile, you two, are you guys moving double speed or?
Sure.
Okay. So after about 10 minutes, you finally make it out about a mile or so before it finally dips into water.
Whew. All right. That was morning exercise. Can you show on the map where we are?
On the
That's
map, if we go back to the big map,
Oh, so it's not even on that. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
you are right about here.
Love it. Okay. Well, is Donovan with me or is he still trailing behind?
After a good 30 seconds, Donovan comes back. Usually before, when you would see Donovan like go for extended periods of time, he'd be like a right now he seems to be handling himself pretty fine.
Ah. Donovan, what's your last name? Sorry, I forgot.
Chambers
the
the
third.
third.
Well done, Chambers. Well done. There we are. Wonderful. Give me one moment, and then he'll hop into the water, and then attempt to find. He'll send out his own telepathy to see if there's any creatures around that would be kind enough to illuminate him.
All right,
Donovan
and
goes,
as you
"I
reach
heard
out after a couple moments, a fish, not a knucklehead, kind of wiggles on by. It's a carp, and it's like, oh, hey there.
Hello, friend. How are you today?
Pretty good.
Good. I have a question for you. Do you recognize and then show this totem to the carp?
And it like swims up to the side and just like looks at it from the side. It's like, nope.
What is the largest creature that resides in this loch?
My friend Billy. He's a pretty large knucklehead trout.
Is Billy around?
He might be on the eastern side. I don't know.
Did I get anything else from anywhere else? We're continuing this pointless conversation with this carp.
Would you like to try reaching out again?
Yeah.
Animal handling for me, please.
Thank you, cop. It's an
Anytime.
Yeah. 18 plus 2, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Donovan, up above, you just see Renner just has been underwater for quite a time. But Renner, you reach out, and after about another 10 minutes or so, a school of knucklehead pass by.
Oh.
And they're like, hey.
Good morning, friends. Would any of you recognize this?
Nope.
Right? Kind of muttering to himself, it's like, God, lake fish versus sea fish. I've got to tell you, they're quite different. And we'll be like, well, thank you.
Hey, no problem. And you hear that reverberate throughout the school. It's like, hey, no, problem.
All right, this is a waste of time. Renner will hop out of the water, aerial style, and just be like, Donovan, I don't think that the lake fish are going to be much help in regards to this particular totem. Hand it back, and then just kind of start skating, speed skating, Apollo, Anton, Ono, back towards Elspeth, Amoa, and Adar.
As you two make your way back, did the other
three
do anything?
The whole town by this point.
I mean, I joked about it in our chat, but I mean, if we're waiting, Elspeth would at one point turn to the party and just be like, so how long do we wait before we assume that they're dead and go after them? Just given our track record. Or should we just go into town and try to find contact with, I don't know, Imtra, who would you go to? The speaker, the guards?
I mean, sure. I mean, I guess we could try to get to the speaker. I mean, he hasn't been taking an audience with anybody, but
diplomatic, request for an audience or to have some wait, perhaps.
Yeah, I would. I would hope I can be a bit,
I'm sure your word carries a great deal of weight as a representative of East Haven, and you seem like you can be very persuasive.
You know how I said Kelton is Assos?
Yes.
So, how should I say this? We have, especially recently, a rivalry of sorts, due to the fact that we are both on Deneshir, and we both fish.
I see.
And our waters are unfrozen largely. So they have not taken too kindly to us.
Yeah. In that case, perhaps we don't come as representatives of East Haven. Perhaps we come as a band of adventurers seeking information about some Duragar that we encountered during our travels.
Okay.
I mean, not inherently lie to them. I'm terrible at lying myself. Donovan's very good at it if we need someone to. But, not just flying a different banner, as it were, to try to make it easier to get people to talk to us.
Yes, I think that would be helpful. Do you think they're going to be coming back at all?
Maybe we could get a drink or something while we wait.
We could at least go to the gates, see how difficult it's going to be to get in. I'm sure they'll catch up to us. Or not. Once Donovan's within 60 feet, he should be able to holler for me. Or any of us, really.
All right.
Yes.
We'll need to tell them where we went. They wouldn't know. They might think we just left them.
Well, they would presumably know that we went to the main entrance. Unless you wanted to just, like, up through the side or something.
Well, they wouldn't know that we were going to the castle.
I could just wait here with the dogs.
Well, I wasn't saying we go all the way in. I was saying we get to the edge of the, wait just inside the town for them.
Wait, I'm confused. I thought we were in the town by the lake.
My understanding is that we did not enter the town because they wanted to go to the shore. I'm getting the yes reference from Matt.
I thought we were down here, like below, a little bit below the wreck, whatever this is. So I thought, yeah, because we didn't want to. I was assuming if we all walked through that one street, then people would be like, "Who the hell are these people?" So to kind of casually, again, I don't know how far that is. It looks like it's 500 feet, so it's a bit away.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot less sus to go around to the outside.
Yeah, then walks directly through.
They walk directly through town and then jump in the water from the pier. Yeah.
Sure.
And there isn't much of a. Were you speaking of going to the castle up here?
I think that's what. Yeah.
I think that's
Elspeth wanted to do.
Eventually, not immediately before the party is reunited. I am not that dumb, even if I am socially inept.
We may as well
Good
just
news
wait here.
The last time I split the party, remember what happened?
After you guys finally make a decision, we're gonna go to the keep. We show up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're still there talking.
Yep, as y'all are talking, that's when they arrive. Runner slides in, hockey stop, followed by Donovan. Both of you notice that after a time, Elspeth and Indra's hair look the same.
What? Whose hair has changed?
I presume probably mine got unbraided and rebraided.
It was intricately braided.
I thought you meant like they're both blondes at this point. I'm like, what the heck is going on? What kind of magic?
Yeah,
How
we dyed our hair.
There?
No, they are in a similar style. Excuse
Gotcha. Noted.
It's like, oh, they're blonde. Oh, they're braided the same way. Fuck it.
Oh no, I mean it's cute. I'm not gonna comment on it.
Matching hair, but you all are together again.
So,
What'd you find?
It was useless. The fish in this part of the lake, the northern lake, are not very receptive or understanding of much.
They're fish.
Did any of them try to kill you?
Ha 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 ha. What have we decided? Where are we off to now?
Well, Ibdra and I were just discussing that given the state of the rivalry between East Haven and Caer because of the fishing trade, that perhaps we should simply go in as a band of adventurers looking for information about some Duragar that we encountered on our travels and see if, offer ourselves up as a means of information and or help rather than presenting as representatives of East Haven.
Smart.
And beyond that, we hadn't quite determined. There was talk of going and finding a drink, and there was also talk of just going up to the car and seeing if we can get some sort of audience with the mysterious speaker. I imagine there's plenty of other things in town to run into. Blue-eyed heathens or invisible Durgar or any number of other things.
What we could do is we could walk through town and then it might make a scene and then
Why you want to make it seem?
Well, then they know we're here, and they'd be like, "Oh, how can we help you?" And we're like, "Well, we would like to see the guy in the castle."
Why don't we just go to the castle and ask to see the guy in the castle?
Through town?
Are there,
Maybe-
where's the...
Azar starts
maybe-
walking towards the place.
Thank you. I was gonna say,
Just
and
across the
when
ice.
Renner sees Azar start to just walk, Renner's just gonna not even
Come on,
say
boys.
anything.
Call
Literally,
the dogs.
literally just follow Azar and not even say anything. Just start following Azar. Azar has.
Are you guys
On the
going
mission.
to the road, or are you guys just going straight north?
The road
don't know,
goes
where-
through the town. Azar doesn't
Oh,
know
okay.
or
Okay,
care. She's just going.
Okay.
Renner is following Azar.
Elspeth just turns to Indra. I'm sorry, this happens a lot. We're not very good at this part of things.
Okay.
How are we going there? Straight across the lake? Up
Yeah,
the
what-
cliffs?
Through town, I think is what she. So probably, I would assume if we're here, probably like we're walking toward. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
up through.
Okay, so
Thank
we're
you
just
for
cutting. We're
pinpointing
not
that.
going like the main entrance. We're just going straight north and cutting up through
Yes.
past this ruined thing.
Okay. So,
Hold on, James. As that is happening, Fajuk Enterprises has donated 500 bits.
Oh, thank you, Fajuk.
And
you.
they did not care if it went to the PCs or the DM. So I think the PCs will get it because the DM already has one.
okay.
And also, if you look at some of our episodes on YouTube, you will see that Fajuk Enterprises was there. That's a little Easter egg. Go find the comments.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you head up northward and past this ruined building, it gives a, how should I say this? Gives a sense of a watchtower of how it was built, and some of the pieces that are broken off and lodged well into the earth kind of give a parapet-esque shape to it. And I'm sorry, you guys did cut through town or through the...
Yeah. Find the road and just follow the road
Yeah.
wherever
Yeah.
it goes.
Okay.
We are
And you
not
follow
cutting
the
it-
crescent of these roofs, and they're interesting in the fact that how should I put the words for the buildings? The roofs are impeccably tall and very sharp angled, probably to like have the runoff of the snow just slip right on down. It gives a very how should I say this? It's a very isosceles triangle, if you will, made up of different like thatch and twiggings, all wrapped up in large bundles that all just kind of like hang down like thick hair coming down. And as you bob and weave and go upwards towards the keep, it in itself stands very oppressively, being up on the higher portion of this land. And it is devoid of any ostentation, of warmth. There's very few firelights that you can see being lit inside. It overlooks the town, the harbor, and on its corners are 4 massive cylindrical guard towers with flags that flutter about the wind, having ripped off the edges. And as you approach the door, it is 2 massive wooden structures there, and you can see battle-worn marks all over it, slashes, some possibly battering ram at one point having made a solid dent into it. And atop the walls, you do see 2 guards hanging above in black ornamentation, who look down at you. It's like, hello?
Hi.
Yes?
We wanted to know if your speaker wanted to hire us for any jobs. We're adventurers.
Unfortunately, we are not hiring anyone at the moment.
Oh yeah, and have you heard of Duergar?
You see,
Like
both-
they're like dwarf like people, like to steal goats.
They are dwarves. They just live underground, sort of like
Yeah, but they're
I'm an
assholes. I know
elf, but I
dwarves I
live under.
like.
Well, I mean, I'm an elf, but I also have my family presumably lives underground. It's the same thing. Just being an asshole has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I think so.
Although every Duragar that we have met has.
Well, of the ones we've met, they've not been particularly polite. That is true.
Yes.
and you watch as the guard who is talking to you, spear in hand, the black helm kind of covering up their eyes, walks over to the other guard and then whispers like, very well, we'll open the gates.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, buzzsaw.
And you watch as the doors open inwards. And
thought-
you see a set of stairs that go up about 10 feet.
Can
I've got a
I
bad
look,
feeling about this.
can I look at the damage to the doors and try and get an idea of how long ago it happened?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
What would that be?
Investigation, please.
That's gonna be good. It's a 19 on the die. So 27.
Whoa.
27.
He's like kind of slowly touching the wall, the door as he walks in.
It is old. The damage has long since embedded itself within these wooden planks. They are not fresh.
Perfect. Heading in.
So first you enter, and as these doors, actually, excuse me, the doors would open outwards. They open outwards as two iron portcullises, one after another, stand before you. And the first one is slowly beginning to raise.
Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this kid.
Mhm.
Door walks right on through.
Okay.
And
Sorry,
it is open to you.
Sorry, really quick, and this is me, player. Portcullis, can you just? I'm.
Big iron gate that is see-through that you can. that
Got it.
raises and
It's
lowers.
going up.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
Oh,
portcullis.
okay, gotcha. I was confused as to the. Got it.
Doors open, gate raises.
And there's two.
There's
The,
two.
the
Yeah,
first
so-
one is raising up.
Door open,
what-
you see a portcullis, and another door.
What did they call this? Murder hole? Is that what these are called?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe that's the technical term.
What are the guards? How do the guards look as we're walking? As Azar walks forward, I'll say. How do the guards look?
So as you were looking up and above, and you slowly watched them, kind of like fade as the roof of the entrance you go under obscures your vision to see them. Roll an insight check.
Is anyone else good at insight?
Yes.
Okay, so Renner will very quickly be like to Elspeth, like nudge, nudge. It's just like, how do the gods look? Are they smiling? Because anytime you enter somewhere, and if the gods are smiling, it's never a good thing.
I would like to look up and do an insight check because I'm picking up really sketch vibes,
Mhm.
Okay.
as the kids say.
And I'd like to help her if it's allowed, if she even.
Roll separately.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I got a 13.
I got a 26.
Woo!
The distance for you, Elspeth, and their helmets obscure a bit, but you can see, based off in the firelight, I wouldn't say a sinister smile, but they are smiling. They're like,
At least a knowing smile.
mm-hmm.
Cool.
I do have one question. Donovan's travels. Player-wise, I hear black and think of one thing, would my character also think of that one thing?
Are you thinking Zentarum?
Yes.
Roll history.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Your mind starts going towards that place. It's like, shit, Zentarum is up here. But the way they are dressed, whether it be the cold weather, whether it be their demeanor, it doesn't feel Zent.
All right. To be honest with you, I under my breath.
Oh.
Or do I do it telepathically?
I was
Under
gonna say-
my breath, I'm just kind of like, at least with Zentarum, you know where they stand, and just kind of said that move in,
Mm-hmm.
following Azar.
I think Elspeth will kind of look to the rest of the group and just be like, it's probably a trap of some sort, but we should probably go in together because then at least we're together.
Hey. Yeah, Amoa just kind of like preps his necklace, his boomerang.
Yep. Tridents at the ready too.
Mm-hmm. So you all enter, and as you do, firelight flanks you on left and right, filling this holding area. And as you all make your way in, the portcullises, the doors, at which point on the opposite side, the doors open, and there you can see an open courtyard, and 3 guards step towards the front of the portcullis, and they say, so we do wish for you to enter. However, the armament situation that you all have, we wish for you to deposit over there. And you look over to your right and you see bins, basically, for like little cubby holes, but for your stuff.
So I'll just stick all the stuff over there. Does anyone?
Yeah, no, that sounds good. Just also for future reference, Renner has had time to attune to 2 items now because of his level. So he has his short sword attuned, which can appear in his hand magically,
Mhm.
and then the trident, which this time, instead of it flying like Thor's hammer, it's just he will open his hand and it'll just
Manifest.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just FYI. But yeah, so he'll just smile and be like, yeah, of course.
Elspeth is gonna rummage into her bag and pull out her notebook and a smaller pouch, which is gonna hopefully look more or less like a coin purse, but is the bag of tricks. She's gonna tie that on her belt and just have her notebook and her pen or whatever, and she'll put the rest of the stuff in the cubbies.
Okay.
No, is it? Are we leaving our stuff or just our weapons? I asked that.
That's a
Do we
good
leave our
question.
stuff or just our weapons?
We will, if you wish to take a bag in, we will check it.
Doesn't want to leave his tent.
Oh, the tent's up here, my
Yeah.
friend.
The tent
Oh, that's
goes
right.
with him at all times.
That's right.
Azar tosses her new stick aside. She doesn't care about this one. No sentimental value in the bow, but she keeps her stuff. People keep trying to steal her stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I keep the necklace or the boomerang because it's a necklace anyway.
Mhm.
They got nothing else really. A couple daggers, just for show.
Okay, you put the daggers down. Donovan, are you putting away everything as well?
Yeah, I'll put everything away.
Okay.
I mean, obviously nothing. I want to keep all the magic items. The tent. Oh, I can get rid of the tent.
Wait, you're gonna hold on to the magic items?
Well, I mean, yeah, they're it's this amulet is not
Okay.
coming off.
And the Psi stone as well in your pocket?
Correct.
Okay. So once it looks like you are all set and ready, two guards from separate doors, not on the portcullis side, but off to the side, just like enter and see that you still have your bag, Azar, as well as they start patting everybody down. Is there anything in
Wash your
particular?
hands.
We will check your bag. Either you can empty it out or we will empty it out.
Oh, you said as you pat it down, I say, watch your hands.
Ah, yes. Apologies. May we look through your bag?
Yeah, sure.
Looking through. Anything of particular?
I have cooking utensils. I've got mess kit. I've got some clothes, pairs, a tent, tinder boxes, empty water skin. Just it's like stuff you use for traveling.
Mm-hmm. And they look
Dark
through it.
carries almost nothing.
They see the cooking kit and like they see the knife. We understand what this is for, but we will keep it here as well.
She laughs at that.
As they pat you down, Donovan, they find the size stone, and it's glowing because it's always glowing.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
That's my psi crystal.
What does it do?
And I say it allows me to communicate telepathically with you because you're holding it.
You telepath. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks over, and it seems like there's a more senior guard on the other side of the portcullis. They walk over, whisper.
And in his head, I said, it allows me to communicate telepathically.
Mm-hmm. We believe that this telepathic ability will be, how should we say this?
All right, I'll put it back. And I hold my hand out for it, and I'll just put it back in the thing.
Hands it.
And go kind of shove it under some things and then unattune to it and walk away.
Okay.
Because I think I need to unattune to it, or
if you want to stop the telepathy.
So good you got a chance to play with it last night, huh?
As they pat you down, Elspeth, what is this bag?
It's just a purse of, coins, components, things like that.
They open it up. What are these gray balls?
Components. I use them to create spells.
Grabs it.
Be careful. Sometimes they explode and get up your nose.
Noted. They will be staying here.
Right. Can I at least keep my notebook? It's just a notebook, and she'll just flip through the pages. It is literally just one of her notebooks.
Very well. Are you unattuning, Donovan?
I'm actually looking if distance breaks attunement.
At the same time, question, James, I also have a psi crystal, and it is also in my pocket, but I have way more layers on than Donovan does. Do they find it? I am not actively trying to hide it. I'm just curious if
they pat you down and they do not find it.
Blanket skirts for the win.
When they come in handy.
Mine is still in my pocket.
All right.
Although, as I'm putting it away, I spend 10 minutes and I put an alarm spell around all of that stuff.
Thank you, because I don't
was
want them
hoping you
going
would do
through
that.
my
Yeah.
bag.
As you start doing that, they're like, excuse me, what are you doing?
No, I dance with
He's-
the thread. And I'm just,
It's a cultural ritual. It's really just let him get it over with.
Perception check.
yeah, you don't want to be cultural inappropriate.
Insensitive. You can't be, yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
It's like a 5.
5. Put that down. You'll be ushered in.
Oh,
All right.
And they start At which point you all are escorted towards the portcullis. It begins to raise up, and the 2 guards behind you start to usher you in as 3 out in this courtyard manage to meet you in the middle of. And at which point you see in the snow there is footprints that just lead off in multiple different directions. A lot of different doors. There is a double door to your, basically, we'll say northwards that leads into the main keep. And you can see arrow slits above this main door area. To the east is a double door, and it's a single-story building within the keep itself. And then the west, or excuse me, to the east of the double doors are a small single-story building with very similar roofs to the ones outside. And to the west are 2 merchant stalls that are unused. And tucked underneath some icy stairs towards the northwest is a small wooden hut with a crescent moon on the doorframe.
And how high are the walls around us in the courtyard?
When you enter, or when you approach Caerdenaval, the walls gave a sense of great height. They were about 20 feet or so high. Entering from this holding chamber into the courtyard, you realize there's a bit of elevation, and it is only about 10 feet high.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Yes.
So Donovan is learning something, that attunement only breaks if you're if you're over 100 feet away from an object for 24 hours. So it can stay there and still be attuned.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Quickly reading up.
Amoa, can you hear me now? Amoa, can you hear me now?
You can hear
Can you
him.
hear me now?
Just grunts. I hope that's enough for you to be like, oh, you can hear me.
It's just like testing every 4 steps. Can you hear me now?
Turn around and bonk you.
Yeah.
And the guards kind of give you a look as to this is a very strange group. We will lead you into the Great Hall. At which point, what's his name? Kadroth will be the one to oh yeah, also Imdra dropped off all of her stuff as well. Kadroth will be speaking with you.
Kadroth is that the speaker?
Yes.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Does Imdra make it like casually? Is it the speaker? Does that make sense?
Look over at Indra and she's like,
Ooh. Okay.
eyes like slits. It's like,
Understood.
Elspeth is gonna reach over and like gently put a hand on Imdra's arm, sort of like to get her attention first.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll telepathically pop into her brain and just be and just quietly whisper, "Is there something wrong with that name?" And like making eye contact to make sure that it's a clear like
Like a
oh, please don't freak out. I'm sorry that this is how you're finding out that I can do this too.
and attempts telepathically to send back very. And the speaker's name is Kranak Seaver.
Oh, we don't know this, but what was the name that they gave us? Kadroth. Kadroth. Thank you.
Okay.
Right.
yeah.
Looking forward to meeting this Kadroth.
Mm-hmm. At which point you are led to the double doors of the keep, and they are able to push it open. And they're standing before you, mead hall style, very long tables, about 20 feet long, extend to the back of this large room. The chandeliers up above, a lot of them are missing candles. The few ones that are there are very dimly lit. It gives a very dark feeling if it weren't for the torches that were on the side. There is dirty dishes everywhere, and you see a stone staircase ascending to basically balconies that hug the walls. So they go up and shimmy out in like a Y formation, with a northern landing where so stairs go up, landing, and then they branch out like a Y before hugging a wall to make a
The Von Trapp family house.
yes.
Yeah, got it. Inside of music, got it.
Still haven't seen it.
Directly above this landing is a massive banner depicting the town's heraldry, a stone watchtower on a dark blue field with a horizontal red fish facing to the right underneath the tower. And as a young tiefling servant is cleaning up some of the dishes, one of the guards says, "You'll wait here as we wait for Kadroth to come down."
Thank you.
You see, they haven't updated their banner since they lost their watchtower.
As you make that comment, the guards make no comment in their own.
Are the guards still standing right there with us?
Are
the guards still standing right there with us, or do they?
They usher you to sit, and then the apparent captain starts to walk up the stairs.
Okay.
But right now you have 4 that are around you, and having since entered, you see a couple more on the banisters up above.
Okay. In that case, Elspeth will go around in turn to each person telepathically, kind of what Donovan was going to do last night or whatever, and do like the gentle poke. And as she does, she's gonna try to like make eye contact with everybody so that they'll hopefully pick up that it's her, and she's just gonna relay what Imdra said about this, and it's very much under the like, stay calm, something's definitely wrong. This Kadroth is not the speaker, as far as Imdra has heard. So just go around the circle with that information.
Mm-hmm.
While she's doing that, Renner's going to not break away from the group, but kind of go to the giant table in the middle and then run his fingers along the thing to see how dusty it is.
Mm-hmm. It's not that dusty.
Okay.
It seems you all have came in right after morning meal. And this tiefling servant is just walking around. He seems quite young, maybe about mid-teens, and he's like picking up stuff, and he looks over at you and it's like looks back down and continues to grab plates. And
Can we insight check that?
Yeah, I was just about to ask the same.
Yeah, go ahead. Azar, you wave, and this boy catches your wave and gives a little smile before walking away.
23.
Yeah, and I had an 18 on the insight too for his little look.
He is uncomfortable. He is. It was a bit of an imploring look for a very brief second before putting on face and leaving.
Renner's gonna then say, "Oh, go ahead. Was there more?"
Oh, I was just gonna say, the boy, when looking at you, Azar, as you wave, that smile, no deceit there. It seemed genuine that there was a wave.
Renner's gonna say to him, "Boy, can you fetch me a jug of water or tea or something? We have been a bit parched as we've been traveling for quite some time."
Sure.
And then also wants to see how the guards react to an inquiry like that.
Mm-hmm. As you request that, the boy looks towards the guards. You see a nod. Sure, I can do that. Did I say this was a tiefling boy?
You did.
Did.
Yeah. tiefling
All
boy.
tieflings talk like this in the world.
Yeah, it's like, is he a southern tiefling? I like it.
Yes, sir. I can get that for you. And he does come about to your height. His horns peering just above. Shaggy brown hair. Clothing not as warm as it should be for the weather.
Is he bruised in any way? Does he look bruised or battered?
Perception.
That is a 23.
You do not see any.
Okay.
Yeah, I can bring that. Is there anything else you like? We do have some ale and. Okay, I'll
Colleagues, yeah, and then kind of call to everyone else.
Water would be fabulous. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. I'll be right on that. And he hears footsteps coming down, and you can see very slowly, just like walking down, kind of staring at the boy who's just like, as the moment when he sees this figure, grabs up the plates and walks off. Also, a red tiefling. Horns that start like right at the eyebrows and then just like kind of peer up and over. His teal coat is very ostentatious compared to the austereness of the keep itself. It is fur-lined. He has a white vest, a cravat, as well as a cummerbund of a similar teal color. He's got very long legs and has a very portly stomach. As he steps down, his arms are behind his back, slowly walking down with a notion, with a pride of someone who knows things. He's got a, how should I say this? Not friar tuck, but balding from the center. White hair that just like rings from temple and back. He has a perpetual smirk that points upwards into his pointed ears. And he looks at you all, looking down at the top of this landing. Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
My name is Kadroth, and welcome to Cardanaval. And that's where we're going.
Oh, we were.
Yeah.
I wanted to get into it.
Cool.
New friends, yay.
Hey.
Yeah.
New house.
I'm just really relieved I didn't have to immediately mom this teenager. We'll save that for next week.
For next week.
Help me.
That's on a bingo card now.
Yeah.
With mom.
It's the new counter. Instead of the death count, it's how many
Exhaust.
children adopt Elspeth.
Excellent. All right, folks. We will catch you back in next week. I know it's been a little shifty. Hopefully next week we can play at normal time. If not, it is slated to start at 1 p.m. Oh, giveaway. Are we doing a giveaway, Thomas?
We certainly can, and 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Woo!
Yeah. He's gonna do that. Hold off. I know some of y'all know the procedure. Wait till Thomas does the thing.
It's ready to go. Enter it in now.
All right, enter in hashtag chaos into the chat only once. Any more, then you'll be disqualified. We're gonna get you one of our shirts. We got the Quest and Chaos logo shirt. We've got the Guild of the Octopiers shirt, and we have the Natural One logo shirt. So pump that in. I guess to give a sense of what you can get on Patreon, maybe we can do a little bit of the After Dark right now.
All right, you want to do that? So we'll do that. So let's do the After Dark now
Yeah.
for a few
Ooh.
minutes.
A special treat.
Yeah, just to give you a taste of what some of the content you'll be you'll get access to on Patreon. So yeah, basically it's just like we end the show. We all
No, do it. We have to. Come on, we're all method actors here. You have to do it. Do it like you normally would. End the stream, and then we'll show you what it's really like.
Yes, thank you. So thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you all next Saturday for Rime of the Frostmaiden. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you all next week. Bye. Then we go off stream.
Then Thomas would say.
Wait, hold it. Okay, good. Now I don't have to talk in that stupid accent anymore. I can talk just as myself. I'm really talking real
thank God. I was starting to lose it.
Just rocking
Oh my
like,
gosh.
How do you all speak with this American accent? I absolutely cannot handle it.
Really hard to
you
keep
see,
up
the
all the
secret is in the
time.
R's. You
You
gotta crunch your R's just right.
Renner.
Yeah, get them around there. They can
Renner.
actually design.
Oh,
Azar.
Azar. That was good today, James. I also liked when Imdra went German. That was my favorite part of the.
I was so flustered she lost her accent. It was great.
I'm so flustered. I became German.
So I have a feeling that we walked into a trap, but I feel like that was kind of, I mean, a bit odd.
I think we all knew we were walking into a trap.
Yeah.
Real.
It's a trap.
I
Are they
mean,
gonna eat us?
player-wise, I don't know about the characters. If every character realized we were walking into a trap.
I mean, I feel like seeing Imdra's like, I'm like, yeah, something's definitely amiss here. But
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell with anything on this, because who knows who's going, allies might be in strange shapes and sizes.
You mean a tiefling boy? Is that what you mean?
We're not adopting any more teens.
Please,
God damn it.
Alondra.
Why
please.
not?
Why do you guys so insist on us getting children killed? We can't even keep ourselves alive.
Watch, Mark is going to come down as the true speaker.
I guess
if we get
right here.
if anyone else joins the party, they're sleeping outside.
I guess it is a fair point. Although it feels to us like we're walking into a trap, it is equally viable that they have gotten, jumped before, and they're just making sure that we are not the trap coming into
That's
their
true.
place.
That's true.
Yeah.
Um,
And this is basically just good security so far.
That's
It's
true.
like,
That's
don't
true.
just let them in. Make sure they're not armed before they speak with the boss.
Got 2 gates. Like, what? Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, the airlock system is very smart, I will say.
Flush them in the
They-
moat.
They apparently don't fear magic users.
Right. Yeah.
The worry that I had as soon as they were like, either leave your stuff here or we have to search it, my immediate thought, because I was already going to take a notebook with me, was, oh shit, can I subtly ask anybody to prestidigitate the wizard spell book into looking like my notebook so I can keep that with me so they don't find it? Because Elspeth, again, does not want to be caught carrying a spell book belonging to a member of the Arcane Brotherhood someplace where they would be immediately in trouble.
Oh, so is it on your person?
This would be like kind of a retcon question of like, would she have been able to swap the cover of that book with one of her notebooks for the sake of hiding it? Because that is something that had crossed my mind of something she would have maybe wanted to do,
Mm.
at least while we're carrying it around, because it's so distinctive with the
Mhm.
red
Hey,
cover.
Anyone that can't understand magic would have no idea what's written in there. You can make up anything.
That is a good point. Unless another magic user sees it, probably they wouldn't understand. Like, they might be able to recognize what it is, though, is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But no, my intention was that she's just got one of her standard taking notes on everything notebooks, and that she just left the bag,
Okay.
left it in the bag with everything else. But it was a rapid fire series of thoughts that the player had of like, oh god, I found out we're gonna die this week, guys.
It's like those iPad covers that look like a notebook.
Yeah.
That you can buy. Yeah, this is a notebook. It's not worth anything.
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft and wizardry.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna roll it right now. So we can
Do it.
roll
Yeah.
the T-shirt
Yeah.
giveaway.
What?
Proxima
Proxima!
35.
Pew, 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 pew.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Proxima. We'll be
Amazing.
Thomas right now will be getting your information to send that shirt over on to you.
Woo!
Cool. All right. Well,
Cozy.
yeah, that's just a little taste. We just, decompress, talk about it, strategies, thoughts,
Nudity,
all that new. Look at this nude arm.
That's the after dark portion.
That's the longer you watch, the never mind.
The more close.
I mean, the deeper into the
Alright.
summer we get, the truer that might become.
This is true. That's very true.
Welcome to Quest and Chaos, where shirts don't matter.
All right. So that is going to wrap it up, and we are going to be going away. That's
All right.
Okay, we're going away.
Congratulations, Proxima, and thank you.
Yeah.
Who was the biddies? Was it?
We got the Hefner and 500
Enterprises.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Few Juke. Thank you. Yay!
Yeah.
Woo!
Yes. Thank you
Thank
all
for
so
the
much.
bits. We've got another show today.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
there's another show that's happening at 6 p.m.
Yes. Down Darker Trails. Call of Cthulhu Western. They're getting sun poop droppings or something or other from a bag.
We've finished Sunspots. We are about to, I believe there's a sausage party about to happen.
Oh, in the Shaggin' Wagon?
Yes, in the Shaggin' Wagon.
In the Shaggin' Wagon.
This is one star
Nice.
Seth Rogen.
No. No, it does not.
Oh. All right.
We are all very sad.
Are we?
All right, everyone. We're gonna raid the Games Tavern, say hello, and we'll be back here at 6 p.m.
PM. See you then.
See ya.
Bye.